Hi guys, it's Maya here from Flicklink Games. Thank you so very much for clicking on this video. Today I will be talking about the progress with our game Neighbor Warfare. Well, we don't know its final name yet, but that's what we are calling it at the moment. I will be talking about some graphical aspects since I'm a graphical designer, but later on Mahar will take over and talk a bit about programming because I do not know anything about that. So, what have I done so far? Well, I am currently in charge of our two characters. Since our game is about two old men sniping each other, I really wanted to give their clothes that old grandpa feel, so I made their colors really desaturated to show that their clothes had probably been washed like a couple hundred times. And I really feel like I achieved the typical grandpa sweater. And I also gave them pots on their head, like they were in a hurry and wanted a quick protection. And it also gives kind of mad vibe, which fits with the story. And the story is that these two guys are fighting because one is a cat person, the other is a dog person. So I kind of incorporated that into their sweaters as well. I started off by modeling the characters in Maya, and I only had to do one because the only difference between them is the texture. And it was fairly simple because, well, it's a fairly simple shape, so it was an easy task. I tried initially to do an organic shape, but that just really didn't end up the way I wanted it to be, so I scrapped that idea. Next, I was attempting to rig my character, but since I had virtually no experience of that, it didn't go that well. I wasted a lot of hours trying out the odd rig function in my app, but that just did not work out. I tried to put the shoulders inside the head, and I could not wrap my head around the settings. Eventually though, I got help and was able to move on. Rigging, for those of you who don't know, is when you create a skeleton and attach it to the skin, and controlling it will allow you to animate the character, which is what I was moving on to next. Then I began animating my 8 keyframes for my walking animation, and apart from the legs, I also had to animate the hips and shoulders to indicate the weight that shifts as the character walks. And lastly, I animated the arms, and since the characters are holding a gun, they only had to be in a fixed position, so that wasn't a problem. Lastly, I had to spline the animation, meaning that I had to make the in-betweens smooth, and it took me a really long time to figure out how to manipulate the curves to make the animation work. I encountered many problems, such as feet snapping or the eye key handles not following their designated joints. It took me quite a lot of trial and error, but I'm quite happy with the result, and I'm sure it could have been better, but this was good for my first try. In the future, I will move on to animating sprinting and jumping animation, and I'm really looking forward to that because I really liked animating. So now I will give the mic to Mahar.
Hello guys, welcome back to our second devlog. My name is Mahar and I'm one of the 3 programmers who is programming Neighbor Warfare. I'm going to show you what I've done in the past few days. Let's see. The first thing that I did was the player movement, so the player can go right, left, back and forward, and surely look up, down, left and right. We can now run, and I made the player climb up the stairs by using the W and left shift keybinds. And as you can see, there's gravity that affects the player when he jumps. And I did all of that so we may be able to move around the map, since it's a PvP game, a player versus player. So I'm pretty sure we need that. I had a problem that the player can fall down from the left side and the right side of the ladder, but I fixed it by putting some hitboxes on the right and the left sides of the ladder, which prevent the player from going left or right when he's on the ladder. I did add some footsteps sound and a wind sound to today, but it took me more than I expected, because we didn't have any lessons on how to add sounds into Unity, so I had to teach myself how to do that. So it took me a while. And about the walking sound, it's a work under progress, because the sound resets itself when it's not a full walk, as you can hear. Yes everyone, and that was everything. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.